if he doesn't go well this season, this issue about Kyle being inexperienced and surrounding himself with even more inexperienced sort of coordinators could come back to be revisited. I know they're probably not going to get rid of a general manager. I do think John Lynch is a good guy, even though this is his first time as a GM and Kyle's first time as a head coach. But losing LaFleur, losing defensive coordinator, and then sort of promoting from within sort of first timers in the role. I know that Kyle has fashioned himself as kind of the de facto offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, running back coach, and the other guys are just sort of, placeholders for him, and he's really the guy that's leading the offense. But I wonder sort of whether you think that Kyle can some amount of control can be released from Kyle. I know that Jed probably thought when he was hiring Kyle, he's also getting his father, and so like you have Mike Shanahan who's kind of like an outside offensive coordinator advisor, and then with John Lynch you have it's like Fox Network. So you have sort of these guys plus sort of their outside friends and advisors sort of helping them in their first time positions. But I wonder whether you think that they will actually have to hire like an experienced offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, even GM sort of in the future if things don't go well with sort of Kyle being the everything and everything of the 49ers.
That was the longest question I've ever heard. It's a good question though. It's a very good question. Let me put it like this. I think this DeMeco Ryans thing is a very interesting thing because they're supposed to be a Super Bowl contender. And I've seen, rookie defensive coordinators who are out of their depth get fired in a year. And we don't know what to expect with DeMeco Ryans. I mean, he's respected. He was a player, never game planned in his life, never called a play in his life. What if he's not good enough this year? What if he's a problem? What do they do? Do they stick with the growing pains and be like, hey, he's going to be really good in 3 years? Or do they say, you know what? You're just not on our timeline. We have an old roster. We're ready to go. It's interesting because the Rams could have promoted from within. And they didn't. They hired Raheem Morris. So I think it's going to be interesting to track. They brought in an outsider. They're probably going to change a bunch of stuff. Maybe that's not going to go good for the Rams. The Niners are going to keep things the same. Maybe that'll be good for them. I think the whole DeMeco Ryans thing is going to be like the biggest story of the year. I don't know how to really track it in training camp. I don't think I can. It'll be something we see week one. What's his game plan like for the Lions? What are his halftime adjustments like? I mean, I think that's going to determine really how good the Niners can be, because if he is a problem, then they're not going to go that far.